Want to get to your fund, but of course I have to ask you about Alibaba in terms of this filing that we keep waiting for. It could be the biggest IPO. Are you going to buy the shares?
We're definitely looking into the company. It's definitely an interesting company. It's evolved from purely e-commerce company to basically an internet conglomerate right now. It has businesses in almost every part of the economy today. So it's definitely going to be an interesting IPO.
What would be your determinant to buy the shares? Is it just how the pricing comes in, or is it something beyond?
Valuation is important, and obviously it's business strategy going forward. So that's important for us also, and how the whole deal is structured is also important.
What will it mean for a potential additional Chinese IPOs for the U.S. market, depending on how it's received?
Well, I think Alibaba definitely will bring a lot of visibility and credibility to the Chinese internet companies listed here in the U.S. Obviously, last couple of years we have some knocks on some of the smaller Chinese companies. But having said that, I was just back from a trip in China, in Beijing and Shanghai. I met a lot of internet companies over there, and I must say that e-commerce has become a very big part of the Chinese economy. The government is pushing e-commerce as part of the domestic consumption theme in China. So many of the e-commerce companies that we have invested in have grown a lot, and we still see a lot of opportunities in e-commerce in China.
Of course, I haven't asked you the million-dollar question that everyone's asking. That is the slowdown in China, which, again, when we say slowdown, we still mean growing way faster than the U.S. How much of a worry is that? Do you see that? Is it factored into what you're holding, or your assumptions for returns?
Well, exactly, like you say, slowdown. So, I mean, the key question is that why are Western investors so bipolar about China? So it's gone from skepticism to euphoria back in 2006, 2007, and of course it's come back down again. And when we watch TV or read the news in the U.S., there's always some people talking negatively about China. So that's not news. So I think the slowdown, we believe, has been imputed in the share prices. We believe that valuation is very attractive in China right now. Valuations of some of the key companies that we invested in is at a historical low. So I think the key thing about slowdown in China is not to look at the absolute number, but to focus on sectors that are still prospering, sectors that are still doing well. So, for example, consumption, I think, is still a big theme in China right now. E-commerce, like I said, is still doing very well.